Enzo, I've connected the optic nerve to the biomonitor. Can you check and confirm?
Signal received. Eye of Truth reactivated. I don't believe it. All the data matches. We're picking up Vulgus responses and RK signals inside Sigma Sector.
All units, good job. Follow-up operations will be discussed at HQ.
Nell, you were right. I'm sorry.
I'm just glad you made it back safely. Now comes the difficult part.
Got a question about the I honestly don't know what to think. I've never had so many questions following a successful operation. To think that there are Vulgus in Sigma Sector. Not to mention the astounding data left behind by the Medical Corps. Analysis of their findings indicates that of the people that went missing, those who had RK were identified and transported to Sigma Sector. Karel, what the hell are you planning? It's time we viewed Sigma Sector with our own eyes, not just through the Eye of Truth. Don't worry, Captain Harris has already found a safe way into the sector. Thanks to our recent observations, we've learned that the interior of Sigma Sector has been significantly transformed over time. If we can survive the void storms with a tactical transport equipped with anti-void shields, we can get inside Sigma Sector. The Vulgus likely use the same method. But we'll need a tactical transport to get out of Sigma Sector as well. Which means the time we have for the operation is limited to the amount of time that the tactical transport can stay airborne within the sector. We have no choice but to expand our reach a little at a time. But if we don't move forward at all, we'll never uncover Karel's plan. I will be counting on you, Descendant.
Harris, what's the status of the tactical transport?
Well, if Dr. Elias could lower her weapon, I might be able to focus a little better.
What? What does that mean? Glay, respond.
Stay back, everyone. You said this transport was ready to go. Give it to me, and you can go fix the others.
Just calm down. Lower your weapon and control your hair, and let's talk, okay?
My daughter's life is at stake. I told you I don't have time to wait.
There's no guarantee she's even there. Daya didn't have RK.
Shut up, Harris!
Glay.
Ajax. I didn't think you'd try to stop me, too. If you hadn't given Daya that recommendation letter in the first place, none of this would have happened. Even when you knew what happened to my husband, you had to help me lose Daya, too. Is this that faith you're so fond of talking about? You fail to protect anyone, even with that mighty barrier of yours. Step aside now, and I'll allow you to protect your own life.
Glay, I'm not here to stop you. I've come to ask your permission to come with you. If it's to find Daya, I'll sacrifice my own life to help. Just, can you give me some time to prepare so that I can be of more use to you?
You want to help me?
Yes. Any way you see fit.
All right. Yes. I want you to feel the pain my family felt. HQ, send me and Ajax in first. Then this can all be over.
Request granted. When the tactical transport is ready, you can deploy to the front line.
Thank you, Clay.
Nell, Transport 7 is ready to launch. I'll be handing over transport controls to the Descendants.
Understood, Captain. You may proceed.
Overhauling all the transport vehicles on such short notice? I thought I wouldn't have it done in time. But the anti-void shield output looks good. It's ready to go, so it's up to the Descendants from here on out. Flying a tactical transport requires an expert pilot, but, as you know, us ordinary humans can't withstand void storms. We don't have RK to prevent void erosion. So, for this operation, you'll take the lead. Fly the transport and set up an area of operations. Luckily, from what we've observed, it seems that RK will work inside Sigma Sector. You can use the transporter-mounted RK transfer pad, so you don't have to land the transport on entry and exit. That'll mean it's more likely to survive. Everything should be fine as long as you're careful, Descendant. Look after yourself. And Glay, I hope she can find something. Anything.
Descendant! Are you really going? Hold it right there. You have something to ask of the Wow. Sending a person into Sigma Sector? We haven't been able to deploy even an exploration drone there. And now this? Am I dreaming, or is this real? Descendant, if you happen to stumble upon any of those old amorphous relics out there, mind bringing them back when the mission's over? Anything you can find, you hear me? Even a scrap of paper will do. As long as we can properly restore it, it'll be worth its weight in archaeological gold. Imagine finding a teacup smeared with an ancestor's DNA. Or better yet, stumbling upon some kind of powerful primordial arche. Now that'd be like hitting the cosmic jackpot without even buying a ticket. And for Descendants who bring back relics, I've got something way better than a lottery ticket. All those strategic supplies our excavation teams have been gathering from all over Ingress, I'll hand them over on the spot. No complicated transfer procedure required. I'm sorry for asking you to take on this risky mission, but the value of the relics deposited in Sigma Sector is beyond comprehension. They're almost as valuable as the Iron Heart. But don't push yourself too hard. Got it? If you end up becoming a relic yourself, we'd be in real hot water. So promise me you'll take care, all right?
That scared me half to death. If she'd gone on a rampage, no one would have been able to stop her.
It's all my fault. Now, you know what I'm capable of. And it was, as she said, I'm to blame for Glay's tragedy and grief. I used to think that anyone who could hold a weapon should fight for humanity. When I was an active soldier, I wanted to meet people who were as brave as I was. Then, as a military professor, I wanted to pass my knowledge on to the next generation. In that sense, Daya was my best student. I thought she was a young woman who could lead the future of humanity. But Daya wasn't required to join the military. Glay was already serving and saving lives, so Daya was granted an exemption. But she refused to stay in Albion and be safe. She wanted to be a soldier like her friends, her classmates, and her father who died in combat. I admired her passion, and so I made the most foolish mistake possible. I believed her when she said she'd discussed it with Glay, and I wrote her a letter of recommendation for the military academy. By the time Glay returned from the battlefield, it was too late. The administration could not reverse Daya's enlistment. The cadets had already been deployed to field units to train on the front line, and Daya was among them. that, well, you know the story well enough. Clay went looking for Daya. They were both ambushed by the Vulgus and kidnapped. Clay managed to awaken her Arche and escape the Vulgus, but because it was the first time she'd triggered her rage frenzy, she lost control of her senses and didn't take Daya with her. It would have been nice if Daya had awakened her Arche as well, but that's wishful thinking. Daya had been tested for Arche dozens of times. Glay's hope that Daya was sent to Sigma Sector is probably unfounded, but that doesn't mean a parent shouldn't search every last place they can for their child. Glay needs to do this to find closure, and I have to atone for the mistakes I made which have caused so much pain to the Elias family. Glay and I will be at the Vanguard. I'm just sorry I won't be able to say goodbye to Aisha. But I suppose it was the same for Glay. I need to remember that.
Descendant Corps, this is HQ. Your tactical transport is cleared for takeoff. Operation Sigma Sector is go. I repeat, Operation Sigma Sector is go.
It's time. I'll move out first.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
Arcane life signs detected inside a Vulgus structure.
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant. Descendant, thanks to you, we have gathered extensive data on Sigma Sector. The Medical Corps has also made significant progress. Please come to HQ and I will share the information. This is an important operation. Good to see you, Descendant. Instead of listening to me explain everything, please read Eugen's recon report. Here it is. Descendant, it looks like our theory was correct. The Vulgus identified people with Arche and took them to Sigma Sector. The report says that responses from humanoid organisms were recorded coming from tomb-like structures. A bioscan detected Arche in the DNA sample taken from one of those organisms. This can lead us to where the missing people were taken. But the Void Storm and Vulgus attack prevented a full analysis of the structures. We've called the structures Arche receptors. We need to send in the Descendant Corps to investigate them. We have to understand the composition, features, and purpose of the structures to get to the bottom of what the Vulgus are plotting. Prepare for re-entry as soon as you're able. Please make sure you're fully ready.
Captain, calm down and listen to me. Are you saying Daya is inside one of those receptors? Do you really think that makes sense?
Convince me why it doesn't, Eugen.
Nell briefed you too, right? Please, come and help me with this. Captain, you've read this report, just like I have. The humanoid organisms inside the Arche receptors all have Arche.
So what? What does that have to do with your claim that Daya isn't in there?
You still weren't accepted? Daya didn't have Arche. She was tested hundreds of times, maybe more. Please, you need to accept this. Daya, she's already...
I was also tested hundreds of times, and every single time I was told that I didn't have Arche. But guess what? I awakened my Arche, and it wasn't thanks to those pompous magisters. It was at the hands of the Vulgus. If someone as unremarkable as me has Arche, then Daya must have Arche that's even more powerful. I can hear it. The sound of her heart. My blood, my heart, beats with her. Jin, I know you're worried about me, but I have to go. Daya is calling me. Daya.
Miss Elias, please, listen to yourself.
Daya.
Damn it. Fine. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. I'm sick and tired of losing people I care about, missing them, always hurting.
Ajax, start the engine. We're going to the area where the RK receptors are most concentrated. There are a lot of Vulgus there. Eugen was right to worry.
If the other Descendants can distract the enemy forces in other zones, we should be able to investigate them all. Lepic, I'm counting on you for fire support. Viessa, work with other Descendants to create a diversion for us.
See you on the other side, Viessa. Maybe you can make me some shaved ice when we get back.
Don't you ever get tired of eating that? Protect the Professor and Glay.